All right, so we're talking natural satellites. So I clicked into a link that said moon, and I was taken here. I think there's a common misconception that the word satellite is those metal machines, devices that we eject into lower Earth orbit so that we can enjoy internet and GPS and stuff like that. But I think the term satellite is a more common word that means an artificial body placed in orbit. So that's the one I just mentioned, but I think there's more here. So a satellite is a celestial body orbiting the Earth or another planet. So that's when we're in astronomy, satellite is a celestial body orbiting the Earth or another planet. And I think it says this, it says this right here in the first sentence. So a natural satellite is, in the most common usage, an astronomical body that orbits a planet, dwarf planet, or small solar system body. Sometimes another natural satellite, which is crazy. Natural satellites are colloquially referred to as moons, a derivation of the moon of Earth. And oh boy, do we have a cool GIF or GIF right here instead of a picture. This is of the moon orbiting around Earth. Let's get some zoom action here. So in the solar system, there are 6 planetary satellite systems containing 288 known satellites altogether. Let's do that one more time. In the solar system, there are 6 planetary satellite systems. Okay. Planetary satellites. So around the sun, there are 6 planetary satellite systems. And each one of those planetary satellite systems contains 288. That seems like a lot. 288 known natural satellites altogether. 7 objects commonly known as dwarf planets by astronomers are also known to have natural satellites. Orcus, Pluto, Hamuye, Pluto. Yeah. Quaoar. I'm having a hard time. I think that says make or make. And Gong and Eris. As of January 2022, which is about 3 years ago, there are 447 other minor planets known to have natural satellites. A planet, usually has at least 10,000 times the mass of any natural satellite that orbits it. So like as a rule of thumb, we're going to have 10,000 times the mass. That's 10 to the 5th. So it's 10 to the 5 orders of magnitude more mass than the satellite that orbits it, with a correspondingly much larger diameter. The Earth-Moon system is a unique exception in the solar system. At 3,474 kilometers across, the moon is 0.27, so 25% times the diameter of Earth. So it's actually quite large, it seems. It's only 25 times our diameter and about 1/80th of the mass. The next largest ratios are Neptune, Triton. So those have similar with 0.005. So 180, and that's in fractional form. So that's 0.12. 0.012 rather. And this one is 0.05 with a mass ratio of about 1 to 4,790. The Saturn. So okay, let's just linger on this for a little bit. Okay, so the mass here, the 1 is the moon and the 80 is the planet. And for Neptune, Triton, it's 1 this is Triton, and this is the planet, I think. Correct me in the comments if I'm screwing this up. And then the next one is Jupiter Ganymede, which is this one, which is this fraction. And Uranus Titiana, which is 0.031. Okay, so for the category of dwarf planets, Charon has the largest ratio, being 0.5, so basically half the diameter, and 12.2 the mass of Pluto. So Pluto has a pretty large moon. Okay. Size comparison. If they were like right next to each other, yeah, it's quite large. It's pretty big. Pretty big. Rhea's proposed rings. Rhea. What is Rhea? Satellites of satellites. How cool. So no moons of moons are currently known. So it's like a moon having a moon. So it's like you have one planet, around it a moon, and around the moon a moon. Let's just check this out. Let's read this because this is kind of interesting. So no moons of moons or sub-satellites, natural satellites, are currently known. In most cases, the tidal effects of the planet would make such a system unstable. However, the calculations performed after 2008 detection of a possible ring system around Saturn's moon, Rhea, indicates that the satellites orbiting Rhea could have stable moons. Furthermore, the suspected rings are thought to be narrow, a phenomenon normally associated with shepherd moons. What is that? That's its own thing. A shepherd moon. And we have a proposed, so Rhea would be the second largest moon of Saturn, and it has proposed rings. And what a cool picture. Let's finish it with this. Let's let it load. It's a bit heavy. Cool. So moons of the solar system to scale. So we have Earth. Look how big Jupiter is. Neptune and the Saturn. Give us some scale of stuff. So our moon is quite big in terms of like all the moons. Is Mars... Wait. How can this be to scale? Is Mars much smaller than Earth? Wow, it is. It really is. It's about half. Huh. Who'd have known that it's like half the size? I never knew that. I always thought it was like kind of the same size. Wow, Jupiter's 70. Jupiter is the biggest. Jupiter is 70,000 kilometers in diameter, I think that is. Anyways, folks, this is a cool picture. Cool, what would this be called? Like a poster or something, or chart. All right, hope you guys enjoyed.